Fiona Fox and welcome to another episode of Whiplash TV. Now, last week the Zero Gravity division exploded once again with JP Monroe defeating Bubblegum and attracting the attention of Bingo Ballance and Red Vinny. And it finally seems as though Drew Galloway has found a competent ally in the massive Stu Sanders, who we introduced last week. And that wasn't the only news involving these two men in last week's Whiplash. They also came to the aid of Pierre Marceau in his title match against SOS. It looks to me as though these three men may have formed an alliance, and SOS and Vic Viper will need to watch their backs. So coming up on this show, Stu Sanders will get a chance to prove his worth against Dave Steele, and SOS is on commentary for this match. Once again, we'll see mixed tag action as Vic Viper and Jezebel collide with Keego, Ward and Jetta, and the Ballyman Bruiser will be in their corner as always. Can Vic and Jezebel make it 2 straight tag victories? If so, Keego has promised to stay out of Vic's business for good should he be defeated. And finally, we get to see 4 combatants from our Zero Gravity division face off to see who is the best. So let's go ringside for the action.
First, from Essex, weighing 226 pounds, Dave Steele!
Hello everybody and welcome once again to Whiplash TV. We are here in Waterford in the Forum. My name is Darcy here at ringside. And what a match to kick things off this week. We got Stu Sanders taking on Dave Steele. Dave Steele, you see him in the ring, made his debut last week here on the program in a very impressive matchup against the Drew Galloway, but he was the victim of a post-match assault. So this week, Dave Steele looking for some revenge against the Drew Galloway in this matchup. Against Stu Sanders here. Being accompanied by the Drew Galloway.
Accompanied by Drew Galloway from Preston, Lancaster, weighing 252 pounds, Stu Sanders.
And there he is, Stu Sanders, a member of the Drew Galloway's faction. And as we left the air last week, these two men, along with Pierre Marceau, left the IWW champion Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Vic Viper in a heap in the center of the ring in one of the most horrible beatdowns I've ever seen. No doubt, Galloway and Sanders wreaking havoc so far here in IWW, and they're looking to continue their ways here tonight against Dave Steele. This is a big match for Steele. After coming off to defeat last week, he really needs a victory here in this matchup. Both men circling each other. Both these men natives of the United Kingdom, very well versed in the UK style of wrestling. And they're both evenly matched as well in terms of size and strength. Two of the most powerful men I've ever seen compete in a wrestling ring. And Steele means business, backing Sanders into the corner straight away. Both these men have trained in the Dropkicks Academy in the United Kingdom, so they both know each other very well. But to say that their career paths have taken different directions would be an understatement, to say the very least. Waistlock now applied by Sanders. And a nice trip taking down Dave Steele. Sanders now with that front face lock applied on Dave Steele on the canvas. Sanders is noted for his pump handle power slam as well as his standing moonsault. A very athletic man is Sanders for a man his size. And of course, Steele is noted for the AA spine buster, perfected by the great Arn Anderson. So no doubt it's power versus power in this matchup. Nice arm drag takeover. Again, showing you their technical expertise. Dave Steele in control, working on the left arm and shoulder of Stu Sanders. And one thing you can do in a match when you're wrestling a powerful opponent is work on one of his arms and try to diminish the strength of the arm in order to weaken him. Oh, the drop kick right to the face by Sanders, taking the head of Steele right off. That surprised me out of nowhere. Stu Sanders with that drop kick right to the face. This is one of the matchups I've been looking forward to this week. A battle of these two monsters to kick things off this week here on the program. Sanders now moving in the corner. Shoulders delivered to the lower abdomen. And don't forget about the Drew Galloway on the outside. You know he's not above sticking his nose in this matchup if needed. And God knows he's got quite a nose to stick into. Steele now being beaten down in the corner. Another clothesline. And a boot to the midsection. These two powerful studs just beating the life out of each other. But right now it's Sanders in complete control. And look at this. Galloway to the blind side of the referee. Choking the life out of Dave Steele on those ropes. What a shot by Galloway. And as we said, Galloway sticking his nose into a bit of business here. Getting involved in this matchup. Helping out Sanders whenever he can. Stu Sanders now with a scoop slam on Dave Steele. Lateral press there by Sanders. And near fall is all he can get. As we saw last week, Dave Steele is one tough customer to say the very least. Inside cradle out of nowhere, this could be it. And there's an example of some of the craftiness of Dave Steele. That inside cradle came out of absolutely nowhere. And you can't count a guy like Dave Steele out. If you think he's done, he'll surprise you with something like that. A series of forearm shots there a moment ago by Steele, and now it's Sanders who's in trouble. Scoop up and a slam by Steele. Up the ropes he comes. And I'm being joined, ladies and gentlemen, by the IWW champion, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. Welcome to ringside, Sheamus.
Thanks, Eamon. Appreciate that.
And you know what these men in the ring are all about. Last week, you were left in a heap in the center of the ring, courtesy of the Drew Galloway, Stu Sanders, and the French Paradox, Pierre Marceau, in one of the most vicious beatdowns I've ever seen.
Big say this to you, Eamon Darcy. The two of them, especially Drew Galloway, are nothing but cowards. Cowards. Only when I had my back turned, not only one to come down, but two, Stu Sanders and Drew Galloway, came down to attack me. Not face to face, not man to man, behind my back.
No doubt, well, they're the type of tactics we can expect from these two men. There it is, the double A spine buster by Dave Steele. That should do it. 2. No, he kicked out.
Come on, Dave Steele. I would love nothing more. I'd love nothing more for Dave to go over Stu Sanders here, to get the win, to get the victory.
No doubt, as I said earlier, he needs the win tonight after taking that defeat last week, and he's not going to win with that low blow. A low blow again to the blind side of the referee, and there's the factor of Drew Galloway on the outside. This faction really wreaking havoc here in Irish Whip Wrestling, as we knew they would. Nice fireman carry takeover, lateral press, no, 2 count only.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
Dave Steele certainly needs some incentive right now, Sheamus. He's in a bad way. And look at this.
It doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good for Dave at all. But hopefully Dave can pull it out. Come on, Dave.
If Sanders hits this, you can forget about it from that top rope.
Come on, Dave.
Elbow drop, he hits it. Right to the sternum. This is it. No, he kicked out.
That was a 2 count. That was a 2 count.
Indeed.
That was a 2 count. Come on, Dave Steele. Come on, Dave.
Drew
Galloway can moan all he like. Drew Galloway can moan all he like. That was a 2 count. I told you he was a tough guy. Come on, Dave.
Look at this half crab submission. Talk about impact on your lower back and spinal cord. Unbelievable. The leg of Steele wrapped right around the head of Sanders, and that's it. Vicious half crab submission, and Steele had no option but to tap out.
Your winner, Stu Sanders.
Trust me, Eamon, those two are going to get exactly what's coming to them. They can cheer and chant all they want now. Hey.
And look at this. Another post-match beatdown here.
The match is over.
This is what we've come to expect from these two hooligans.
What are they doing?
Dave Steele is helpless in the center of the ring. Could it be a repeat of last week? Wait a minute, Seamus O'Shaughnessy standing up here. SOS looks like... SOS looking on horrified here. We saw this last week. Leaping clothesline into a spine buster. Forget about it. Wait a minute. O'Shaughnessy's hit the ring. And Galloway's headed for higher ground. The champion now is Scott Sanders. Wait a minute, the French Paradox, Pierre Marceau. Marceau's in the ring. O'Shaughnessy doesn't see him, a low blow. Wait a minute. A low blow by Marceau. Oh, no, we saw this last week. I can't believe this is happening again. Seamus O'Shaughnessy getting the life beaten out of him. Coming to the aid of Dave Steele. And now the champion is having to relive the beating of last week at the hands of these three hooligans, these three idiots. Somebody's got to do something about these men. Look at this O'Shaughnessy trying to get back to his feet. Oh, this is disgusting. O'Shaughnessy, the champion, firing back. Seamus O'Shaughnessy, the fighting Irishman. No, wait a minute, from behind again. The numbers game catching up to O'Shaughnessy. This is horrible. Somebody needs to stop this. Sanders standing right up on the throat of SOS. Galloway and Marceau. Wait a minute. Dave Steele back in on the action. Galloway beating him down, however. The numbers game is just too much. These three monsters are having their way with whoever they want to here in Irish Whip Wrestling. This is what we can expect from these three monsters. This is absolutely horrible.
Seamus O'Shaughnessy, who does he think he is? He's just stick his nose in my business.
You're darn right. This Irish anti-dumpty has no business here.
Guys, calm down. I think I may have an idea. Seamus O'Shaughnessy, you want to stick your nose in this Foreign Legion's business? Alright, I think I might have a plan that will suit everybody. If you've got the nuts, how about you get yourself 2 tag team partners and you take on the 3 of us. Yeah. Then we'll see who's laughing, son.
Oh, right.
Come on, man, get victory!
Let's get into this. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
He's got really hurt. Come on. Vic. Tonight, you're gonna need help from Trapjaw, Man-at-Arms, Tila, Scorpio, Beastman, a whole cast of characters. Because tonight we're gonna mess you up on that little ginger mango thing you brought on with you.
On our back, which you always spends on roof.
Did you see that website as well, yeah?
That was a weaker website. One day was free.
That's credit card, get in there.
Jezebel.com, check it out.
Alright.
On our back.
Really?
Broadband abuser.
Can't see I'm
Yeah, you gotta
surprised.
say.
But tonight, it's going to be game over for Vic Viper. We're sick of looking at you. Bruiser has something to say now, I think.
Don't come out, don't speak your green stuff out, get in the ring, get on your ass and beg for forgiveness. Because Keego was beat the crap out of you, okay? And Jetta, of course.
Yeah.
The lovely
We are the
friend,
dream
Jetta.
team. There is
And
no
Keego.
way. There is no way. Don't even bet against us because there is no way we're going to lose this one. All over.
That lady knows we're off to smack some people around now.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Come on.
Guys, you're just on your way to the ring. You've a mixed tag team match now with Keego and Jetta. Are you going to return victorious?
Fiona, we can stand here all day and talk, but simple as this. We're going to let our actions in the ring do the talking. Now, of course, we're going to win this match. And finally, once and for all, we will have Keego and Bruiser out of our business.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Our next match tonight is a special mixed tag match. It's scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit.
got some mixed tag team action headed your way, ladies and gentlemen, in this next matchup. Being brought to the ring in fine fashion is Jetta. We saw her last week here on the show. Wait a minute. What is it with these two idiots each and every time they come out here? This week, it's going to be Keego Ward teaming up along with Jetta, with the Bruiser in their corner, of course, and they're going to be taking on Jezebel and Big Viper. And as we've become accustomed to, the Bruiser and Ward just hurling insults at this crowd and these great fans who have paid their hard-earned money to come here, and these three men disgust me. There's no place for this type of action here in Irish Whip Wrestling. Tonight is a chance for redemption, however, by Big Viper and Jezebel. A couple of weeks ago here in the program, the paths of these four individuals crossed, and tonight is the rubber match. And if I have to look at Keego Ward's ass one more time, I'm gonna have a stroke. I can't believe the tactics of these men are just unbearable. The Bruiser better watch those hands. This is a family show, ladies and gentlemen. And here they come, Jezebel leading the way. She's all fired up and ready to go. And there behind her we see the Snake Man. Stoic as ever, Big Viper. What a mixed tag team match this is going to be. Take a look at the Snake Man, Big Viper. He's ready for action. One of the toughest competitors in Irish Whip Wrestling is Big Viper. Over the past several weeks, he's been coming to the aid of Jezebel in her battles against the Ballymun Bruiser and Keego Ward. But tonight, Viper and Jezebel plan to exact some revenge on the original stooges of Irish Whip Wrestling. And we're about ready for the action here. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, our big main event tonight is that four-way cruiserweight zero gravity matchup. The Heretic Red Vinny taking on Bingo Ballance, Bubblegum and JP Monroe in a fatal four-way match. That's coming up after this war. And already Keego Ward getting on the case of the referee Ricochet. Jezebel is all fired up and ready to go against Jetta here in this matchup, and this crowd with some very unflattering chants directed towards Jetta. And already Jetta trying to gain every bit of an advantage she can psychologically against Jezebel before the match even gets very, very hot and heavy. Again, you can see Jetta trying to get under the case of Jezebel. You have to give her credit. That's a very smart tactic. And a double handful of hair helps Jetta to power Jezebel into the corner. Look at Jezebel go right after Keego Ward. Jezebel hammering away at Keego Ward. And look at the Bruiser trying to cover up his partner in crime. And Keego Ward was just put in his place by the fiery redhead Jezebel. And now we got Big Viper and Keego Ward in there. Here we go. Forearm shots by Viper. What a chop in the corner. Wow, unbelievable shots. Viper's fired up. Here he comes. Oh, wait a minute. Keego Ward wisely rolls to the outside. Say what you want to about the tactics of Ward Bruiser. They are tough competitors in there. Oh, wait a minute. Jezebel, unbelievable, right off the apron. Right in front of us. Just took down all three of her adversaries. Jezebel hammering away on Keego Ward. I can't believe what I've seen. Jezebel wants revenge here tonight. And she wants it by hook or crook. Keego Ward, the Bruiser, and Jetta taken completely by surprise. Viper sent for the ride, clothesline by Keego Ward. And at the pivotal moment, Ward was able to turn the advantage right back around in the favor of his team. A devastating knee to the face there a moment ago by the master of the guillotine, Keego Ward. Suplex. Nice float over by Ward as he fires Viper into those ropes. And look at this. Disrespectfully just sitting on Viper's back, trapping him across those ropes. Wait a minute. From the Bruiser just hit him with a bra. Give me a break. Look at this. Viper being assaulted by the Bruiser and Jetta. And now look at Jezebel hammer away on Keego Ward. The action is all over the place here. Nice low drop kick by Keego Ward, connecting the Big Viper. This match is all action, and we knew it would be. Mixed tag team action as only you can see here in Irish Whip Wrestling. And now it's Ward in control. Scoop slam. And a leg drop by Keego Ward. A lateral press, the leg is hooked, and Jezebel trying to get into the ring there, but Viper was able to kick out nonetheless. Another cover, 2 and no. Viper now still in trouble, being whipped into the corner. Oh, look at this. Jezebel being distracted by Keego Ward. Meanwhile, Viper being assaulted on the far side of the ring with those chops from Bruiser and Jetta. And that's where the 3-on-2 advantage comes into play. Even though Ballymun Bruiser is not officially in this match, his presence has certainly been felt. Viper now set up once again, ducks the clothesline, however this time, and both men collide in the center of the ring. Double clothesline, and both men are down. The referee now laying the count on both men. What action we've seen in this matchup so far, and it's far from over. Keego and Viper trying to get back to their feet. Now is the golden opportunity for Viper to tag out. Here comes Jetta D. Clothesline. Jetta now in trouble. The Bruiser up on the apron. Fisherman suplex, nicely done. The referee's counting, and no, 2 count only. Oh, look at the Bruiser just caught a boot right to the face. Man, she is a fiery one, I'll tell you. Jezebel cleaning house. Now taking over on Keego Ward, forearms to the face, and a chop. She's not intimidated by anybody. DDT. The head of Ward spiked right into the canvas. Viper now taking it to the air. We could see the diving headbutt 3/4 of the way across the ring. He hits it. That's gotta be it. The leg is hooked too. They get it.
Here are your winners, Jezebel and Big Viper!
Finally, a piece of revenge. The sweet smell of revenge for Big Viper. And Jezebel here tonight. They finally got the better of the Ballymun Bruiser and Keego Ward, along with Jetta. And you've got to believe that this situation is far from over. Jetta is a house of fire. She can't believe what has transpired here. Viper with a devastating headbutt off the top rope. What a team Big Viper and Jezebel made here tonight. What action in that great mixed tag team matchup. Viper and Jezebel very happy with what transpired here tonight. And we're coming right back with our main event.
JP, following your win over Bubblegum last week, you've instigated this four-way match.
Instigated? Yeah, that's a big word for someone from Ireland. Yes, I did instigate it, but that was not because I cheated. I didn't cheat, I didn't take any shortcuts, anything like that. I was just too great. Not too good, too great. Bubblegum was easy. Bingo! I've got Bingo as well, he's one of them. Bingo's beaten me before. I owe him one, because JP will not lose to a man with a dog's name, and Bingo was his name-o! I'm Red Vinny. I've had Red Vinny a few times, in the wrestling sense, of course, and last night I held something red in my hand. I held a tomato in my hand, and I squished it. And as the juice and seeds, or pips I think they're called, fell through my fingers onto my #1 edition Amazing Spider-Man, it made JP angry. But resolute, because JP is going to take Red Vinny and Bingo and Bubblegum, put him in one big hand and squish them, and as the hair and the bones, and perhaps the eyeballs, falls out onto my #2 edition Amazing Spider-Man, I will be stood mountaintop. High, great, just thinking, well, how wonderful I am, really.
Okay, so aside from squishing and that kind of thing, do you actually think you have what it takes to beat these top cruiserweights?
No, don't you?
Well, I'm asking you, so.
Oh, fair enough. Yes is the answer to that. The big yes, not the small yes, the capital letter Y-E-S. Hollywood size, yes. Of course I have what it takes because JP is on a roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is our main event, and it is a fatal four-way match. Our first competitor from Soho, London, weighing 200 pounds, J.P. Monroe.
Welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Eamon Darcy here at ringside, and we got some fatal four-way zero gravity action coming right at you. The conceited and arrogant J.P. Monroe makes his way to ringside. What a matchup he had last week against Bubblegum in a terrific cruiserweight zero gravity matchup. And what transpired at the end of that matchup has brought us to here tonight, to this fatal four-way main event. And there he is. High energy personified in Bubblegum, making his way to ringside. What a hit he is here in Waterford. The fans absolutely love him everywhere he goes. A dynamic young cruiserweight zero gravity star is Bubblegum. And we're going to see some top class action in this match tonight. Last week it was Bubblegum and J.P. Monroe who went one-on-one, as I said, in a terrific matchup. In the end, it was Monroe who was victorious by way of a low blow and then the original sin. So tonight is a chance for redemption for Bubblegum. And he's ready for action. Make no mistake about it.
And our third competitor from County Meath. He is the Heretic
the Crimson Demon himself, the Heretic Red Vinny, one of the pioneers of the Zero Gravity division here in Irish Whip Wrestling. This man has paved the way for many great cruiserweight Irish stars over the course of the past number of years. The Heretic Red Vinny has been in many wars with some of the top stars here at IWW, and this will not be the Heretic's first dance in a fatal four-way match. In the SFX in Dublin last year at the Irish Whip Wrestling Super Show, the Heretic Red Vinny was victorious in an unbelievable fatal four-way match against the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm, Jody Fleisch, and M-Dog 20. What a matchup it was, one we'll never forget. Will the Heretic Red Vinny be able to produce that magic once again here tonight? We're gonna have to wait and see.
From Clontarf, County Dublin, it is Bingo Ballance!
And there is perhaps the fastest rising star here in Irish Whip Wrestling, Bingo Ballance, another young face here in IWW, but a man who has captured the hearts of all the Irish Whip Wrestling fans everywhere he goes. A sensational aerialist, a fantastic in-ring performer is Bingo Ballance, taking nothing away at all from the credentials of the three other competitors in this matchup. This is going to be a high-octane match, high energy to the very end. You won't want to miss it. And Bingo trying to get under the skin of the Heretic Red Vinny right from the get-go. Great reaction here for Bingo Ballance. I would venture to say that there is mutual respect between at least three competitors in this matchup. They being Bingo Ballance, the Heretic Red Vinny, and Bubblegum. I'm not sure if I can say the same for JP Monroe. But here we go, the bell has sounded, and this one is going to be at Donnybrook. And right away, look at JP Monroe heading to the outside of the ring, showing you his true colors. Monroe looking to pick his spot in this match, and I can't say I blame him. This crowd behind the Heretic Red Vinny here in Waterford. We all know what the Heretic is capable of. But as well as the competitors respecting each other in this matchup, I would have to say that the crowd will respect all the action they're going to see in this match. Four tremendously gifted athletes about to get it on. What a main event this week on Whiplash TV. Exclusively here on TWC. Here we go. The Heretic locking up with Bingo Ballance. Into a wrist lock now by the Crimson Demon. Vinny, of course, the master of the 666. That deadly high-flying offensive maneuver that was originated in Mexico. Ballance sternum first into those turnbuckles. Great impact there. Ballance, of course, the master of the BSP, that reverse shooting star press. That is absolutely devastating as well. Nice side Russian leg sweep there by the Heretic moments ago. Grapevine crucifix. A 2 count is all he can get. Ballance counters nicely into the toe and ankle hold. The Heretic left himself exposed there and he paid for it. Forearm shot right to the face. I think both men nailed each other there. They both felt the effects of that one. Both men not trading those stiff forearm shots. And again, they both nail each other. And we've got Bubblegum and JP Monroe in there. A rematch from last week here on Whiplash TV. Irish whip to the far side. Nice arm drag takeover. And another one. Bubblegum looking for redemption against Monroe here tonight. The whip is reversed. Wheelbarrow suplex. No, nice counter into the arm drag by the very talented Bubblegum. Monroe in some trouble. Wait a minute, he elevates. Oh my God, he elevated Bubblegum right over to the hard wooden floor. Here in the Forum in Waterford, here comes Monroe. Oh, wait a minute. Monroe, wait. Cannonball through the ropes. A cannonball right through the ropes. Monroe landed right on the head almost of Bubblegum on the outside. That was high impact and contact there at its finest. Here comes Ballance. Superman punch, and forget about it. Ballance putting his career on the line. Leaping right into the arms of Bubblegum and JP Monroe with a death-defying high-risk move. And the Heretic Red Vinny not to be outdone. Springboard cannonball. Unbelievable maneuvers by the Heretic Red Vinny. And this is what we expected to see in this zero-gravity matchup. Zero-gravity action at its finest. And you're only going to see it here at IWW. And this crowd in Waterford loves it. The Heretic now looking for that forgotten Falcon combo. He hits it on both Bubblegum and Ballance. A cover, and no, Monroe interrupts the count. You're going to see action in this match that you perhaps haven't seen in quite a while. Beautiful Michinoku driver, sit-out pile driver by Monroe, and a near fall is all he can get. Man, this one is hard to call. The action is all over the place. Ballance now on the top rope, springboard back elbow, nicely done. Bubblegum catches Ballance and drives him down to the canvas. Standing shooting star press, unbelievable action. 2-0. Vinny interrupts the count. The competition in the zero-gravity division is absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen anything quite like it, and now Monroe taking over. Firing the Heretic to the outside. Bubblegum now thrown to the floor as well. We've got Ballance and Monroe left in the ring. Here comes Monroe, boot to the midsection by Ballance. Sunset from the outside, from the corner, he hits it, but no, Monroe rolls through, looking for a powerbomb perhaps. Gets him up and down, beautiful sit-on powerbomb. And Ballance felt the impact of that. 2 count only. That short sit-on powerbomb was very impactful on the spine of Bingo Ballance. And look at the cockiness of JP Monroe, beautiful leg drop. 2-0. And Monroe trying to keep the Heretic out of this matchup. And Bubblegum as well takes a shot, leaving Ballance and Monroe in the ring. And the more experienced JP Monroe taking over now with Bingo Ballance. He's got him up in the fireman carry position, drops him down. Beautiful sit-out pile driver again by JP Monroe from the fireman's carry position, and no. Bubblegum now, wow, wait a minute, a meeting of the minds there, so to speak. Bubblegum and the Heretic colliding on the apron. And Monroe has done a masterful job of keeping the other two competitors out of this matchup. Obviously, he's got his sights set on Ballance. Bingo from the second rope, he gets cut. Flying crossbody, 2-0. 2 count only that time. Give Monroe credit, he was caught by surprise there. But JP Monroe, one tough customer, rake in the face. And take a look at the intensity in the eyes of JP Monroe. The Heretic's back in there. Bubblegum getting in on the action as well. Monroe now in trouble perhaps. Double Irish whip, but he hooks the ropes wisely. Catches both feet. Look at this. A double flip by both men. Monroe ducks the double clothesline. Ballance from the top rope. Springboard crossbody. What action. Here on Whiplash TV, the crowd going crazy for these zero-gravity superstars. What a clothesline. Bubblegum takes a flip. Unbelievable impact by Ballance. Drop kick. Leg lariat there by Ballance. Another clothesline. Red Vinny landed right on the back of his head. Ballance now getting his second win. This action has been non-stop. These athletes doing whatever it takes to win here tonight. This is what the zero-gravity division is all about. Ballance looking for a superplex from that second rope. The Heretic now from behind, hammering away on both men up there. Monroe's on the outside trying to catch his breath. What are we going to see here? Wait a minute. Wait a second, a double superplex. Well, no, Monroe from behind. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look at, oh my God. Talk about casualties. A cover by Monroe, 2-0. A double suplex and a powerbomb all together. What a move JP Monroe coming out of the better end of that, looking for a pin on each competitor. And no man will say die. Talk about the competitive spirit of the zero gravity division. It's absolutely off the page. Takedown by the Heretic Red Vinny. Monroe slammed in the center of the ring. And now Vinny going to take it to the air. What are we going to see here? Unbelievable 450 moonsault by the Heretic. He hit it. But Vinny may be hurt. He's favoring the back of his head there. Bingo Ballance looking to capitalize now. Hooks up Vinny. Balance plex by Bingo Ballance. Ballance now looking for the victory, sensing that the end is near. Vinny perched up on that top, on that rope. A shot right to the back by Ballance. What are we going to see here by the innovative Bingo Ballance, a master of aerial artistry. Look at Bubblegum with an enziguri of both men. Right to the back of Ballance. And both Ballance and the Heretic crumble in the center of the ring. All four men are absolutely spent. They have literally fought tooth and nail here in this matchup, emptying their arsenals against each other. Ballance back on that top rope. Another stiff kick by Bubblegum. And a chop right across the back of the head of Ballance. Both men in a very precarious position on those turnbuckles. The Heretic going after both men. Monroe is still out in the center of the ring. What are we going to see here? Vinny's up there trying to hook both men. Vinny gets thrown off. Double drop kick by the Heretic, nailing both men. Unbelievable. Wait a minute here. Ballance and Bubblegum in severe trouble. 666. Takedown there on Bingo Ballance. Bubblegum on that second turnbuckle, trying to get back to the top. Ballance to the outside. This action is unbelievable. The Heretic, tenacious as ever, trying to hook up Bubblegum. Are we gonna see it? 666, oh my God! That's gotta be it. Bubblegum is hurt, a cover by the Heretic, 2, and no, Monroe, waiting like a snake in the grass, interrupts the count at about 2 7/8. This crowd absolutely stunned at what they're seeing here. Here we go, Original Sin by JP Monroe. We saw this last week, there it is. The spine of the Heretic slammed right into the canvas. That's gotta be it, a cover to Bubblegum with a basement drop kick right to the back of the head of JP Monroe. Man, I'm exhausted just watching this match. I can't imagine participating in it. A hook by Monroe with a facebuster counter by Bubblegum. The Vanilla Thriller, that's gotta be it. The cover, 2 and no. Vinny at the last second just interrupted the count. Clothesline, both men go over the top rope. Both Vinny and Bubblegum on the floor here on the outside. Ballance looking to capitalize, boot to the midsection. Bingo Ballance looking to pull off the biggest victory in his career. G17 perhaps, there it is. He hit it, that's it, 2, he got it.
Here is your winner, Bingo Ballance!
What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. What a victory for young Bingo Ballance, no doubt the biggest win in the history of this young man's career. Polishing off JP Monroe with a devastating G17. And what an ovation for Bingo Ballance, but give credit to all the 4 competitors in this match. All 4 men put their careers, their bodies, and their very lives on the line to gain victory in this match. And this war of attrition is just an example of what you can expect in the zero gravity division here in Irish Whip Wrestling, and what this zero gravity division means to all these fantastic athletes. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week.